forget about recording. Thank you. Yes, we're recording, Serena. Saved my behind. Okay. Anyway, Super Saturday, $20 to register. If you have not registered, please get registered. You guys, if you cannot attend a location, make sure you register anyways, because that you want to register for the live. It's the same price, but that way that Saturday, or it will be recorded, so you can always listen later if you're busy on that Saturday, okay? But the reason you want to register is because then it qualifies you for the promotions, and the promotions are good. The incentives that are coming out only to those that registered, okay? So we don't want you crying because you did not register and you are so mad because you're not going to get those incentives, because trust me, you're going to be mad, okay? So register, and please reach out individually to all of your team, even if they're not active. You guys don't prejudge and think that they don't want to register. Give them that opportunity, because Super Saturday is our biggest event, not convention. Super Saturday is the biggest event, okay? Also, there is an opportunity meeting every location, if you're going to a location, on Saturday morning prior to Super Saturday. So it's going to be a couple hours earlier. Those are open. They don't cost anything, and they are for you to invite potentials too. So a great opportunity to grab your friends, family, say, hey, come with me. Let's go listen about the products, the business. I want you to hear what Plexus is about, okay? And you guys, if you know somebody in, go through the list of the locations, and if you know somebody in one of those locations, invite them, okay? They don't have to register, none of that. Just invite them, give them the details, and have them go. Plexus people are amazing, so they're gonna make them feel welcome, okay? Did somebody have a comment, or was Teresa? Go ahead.
If you invite people to the opportunity part, then when that's over, they go ahead and leave and you stay for the Super Saturday, or are they staying for it?
No, if they sign up as an ambassador, then right there, they can register for Super Saturday, pay their $20, and they can attend Super Saturday, okay? It's all gonna be set up at each location, where if they sign up, then boom, yes, they can attend Super Saturday. So even if you have somebody in a different location, there's gonna be the host there to help them do that, okay? So
I just didn't want to plan on taking people as guests and then them not driving with me. So I just wanted to be clear on that.
Yeah, I would. I mean, and it's, where are my notes? So, let me see. I need to look at the times again, you guys. Anybody, let's see. 9:30 to 10:30 is the opportunity meeting. And this is, I think that's all time zones. And then 10 o'clock, wait a minute. This is not right, what she told me the other day. Anybody know? Libby, Jimmy? Libby's looking it up.
I think it's 9:30. I think it's 9:30 to 11 opportunity meeting, and then Super Saturdays 12 to 3, 12 to 4.
Sounds something like that, Summer. I think you're right.
I think there's an hour in between the two.
I know there's not much time. It's quick. I remember that. Okay. Yeah, I need to write that down. You guys, I have that somewhere. I will post that. So Teresa, if it's somebody that you're not sure if they're going to, want to sign up, probably have them meet you there, because really it's not going to be worth you leaving and coming back, especially people are already going to be pouring in, Yeah. So give you time to mingle.
Yeah, with traffic, it's about an hour away. So I don't want to have them stranded or.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
I would have them do that. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. So, and it's a write-off. Your $20 is a write-off too, by the way. But subscription orders, I just wanted to say congratulations to you guys, because it was amazing, amazing, amazing. This last month, this new enrollment that we now have is really cool because of the people setting up their subscription orders. And so we had, out of 26, we only had one person that did not set up their subscription order. So that is pretty dang good. It's a huge, huge improvement. So kudos to you guys for helping your ambassadors, your new ambassadors, walk them through that process. That's huge, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let Libby talk about her little announcements and the little things that she's gonna cover for you guys. So go ahead, Libby.
All right, guys. So one of my biggest things that I just wanted to touch base on is mindset. But before I go into that, I just want to plug a little bit of my thoughts on Super Saturday. I truly feel like this is also a time of year when a lot of us feel burnt out. Okay. We've had a lot of specials going on. We've done a lot of IPA challenges, a lot of events, and we're shopping and we're doing holidays for our family. And this kind of goes into mindset too, right? We can allow ourselves to be overwhelmed and drained, or we can look at the positive of this and think about the little things that are happening in our life because of Plexus and continue to push forward. I will tell you that Super Saturday, when I first started my very first year, I was really bummed out because I bought tickets to 2 locations, Boise and Arizona, and I couldn't go to either because there were like massive snowstorms in both directions. The second year I was able to go, and what was super inspiring to me was that Marilyn had traveled from Idaho to Salt Lake City. And oh, I'm getting a little teary-eyed because that woman is amazing. Okay, she pours belief into all of us and loves on every single one of us, and it was such an awesome surprise to meet her for the very first time in person. And I knew that she had traveled to do that. You never know who is going to touch your heart or your life by going to a live event. And there is just something to be said about the way that Plexus throws events, okay? And being there in person. And even if it's your first time and you're alone, you're surrounded by people that have the same vision as you, and you're not the crazy one, okay? You're surrounded by crazy people that see the potential in this, and it's just a really, really neat experience. And so, like she said, don't be the one booing and crying because you didn't invest that $19 that's a tax write-off to be a part of Super Saturday. And the more that you can like step outside of your comfort zone to be there in person, the better. So try to find somebody to go with you and do it live if you absolutely can. If you absolutely can't, make sure that you are there online because you're not going to want to miss out on the, oh, I just love you, babe. You're not going to want to miss out on the event in general or the incentives. So that's my little 2 cents there. Mindset. I'm going to drop back to like, we all start to think like, okay, I don't want to reach out about Plexus because people don't have any money. Like they're Christmas shopping and they don't want to spend anything more on themselves. And in all reality, that is like, that's like a red light. Bob Heilig, I don't know if you've listened to his like red light, green light video, but if not, look it up. You can search that red light, green light, Bob Heilig, and you'll find a video where he talks about how we tell ourselves stories and we believe those stories. So we could sit here and say like, hey, they're spending all this money on Christmas gifts and holiday get-togethers for their family and they don't have any money for helping themselves feel better. Or you can make it a green light situation where you're like, this is like prime time. People are exhausted. They feel like crap. They want to feel better when they're with their families. You know, they are spending money. And so you can make it go one or both ways. Now, I personally like to spend this time of year, not necessarily reaching out to them about the products, but building relationships. That's another huge part of what we do. We don't want every single follow-up with our people to be about Plexus. Plexus, Plexus, Plexus. Oh, hey, we have a 7-day event. Hey, last month you didn't make it. We have a 3-day blitz this time. You know, you really want to build those organic relationships with people where they know that you're there and you care. Not that you just want that sell or you have something that will make them feel better even. But so what I love about the IPA challenge this week is that it is challenging us to step out of that like normal inviting kind of a thing to our events that we have going on and actually building relationships with people. So today you were to reach out and just love on 5 people on your list of 20 to 40, okay? And whatever that may be, you know, just sending them a message of how thankful you are for them in your life and what they have done for you this year, whatever, you know, comes to mind. Something that Bob Heilig said today in one of his class videos was that you really want to also offer people something that is just free from you to them, some kind of information or some kind of knowledge that you are not looking for something from them, but hey, I thought of you. I think that we get away from this a lot. We have multiple information groups on our team that you can add your people to when you want to share Plexus with them, but not throw up Plexus on them. And one of the things that I have loved is just, you know, when somebody in one of the groups is talking about like a migraine that she's been struggling with for a little bit, instead of popping into her DMs and saying like, oh my gosh, you need to take the triplex because I struggled with migraines too. I had 3 to 5 a week and this is what helped me and you should get it right now. You know, just like connecting with them in a way of like, oh my gosh, I know I struggled with that same thing too. I have this group that I'm a part of and I would love to share some information with you. Do you mind if I add you? And then I've never had anybody tell me no. And then I go and I just tag them in a couple of posts that are like, this is something that has helped me, or I thought this article would be interesting for you, or here's a testimony that made me think of you, you know, offering them some kind of information that's going to help with their scenario and directing them down that path of knowledge instead of just like, I don't know, going at it from a sales tactic, you know? So just really spend some time getting to know people this month. That way, when January comes around, you've kind of been in their heart and in their mind and in their life a little more than you maybe would have normally been. And when they are ready to make a move towards feeling better when the new year comes around, because everybody waits till January 1st, right? Who's the person they're going to think of? So I'm going to cut it short right there, but I am also going to just plug, like, think about your posts, because your posting right now this time of year is going to be super important too. And so you want to be attractive, you want to be educating people, entertaining people, and engaging with people, okay? Because when January comes around, you want them to think of the posts that you made this month. You want them to think of you when it comes to living that healthier life. And those engaging posts are going to be just as important as the educational ones, because that's what's going to get you in people's news feeds.
Awesome. Thanks, Libby, very much for all of that. Love it. Serena, would you like to unmute? We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, sure. All right, I get to talk to you about Super Saturday, which Liberty touched on just a little bit as well in the live events, and how amazing. Guys, live events, if you can make it, you go, because they are, there's a little saying, those who show up, go up. But I'm telling you, Plexus knows how to do their live events, and they are phenomenal. However, there are those people like us who get snowed in every single year. So I did get to go, Aaron and I got to go to one in, we went to Minnesota, which was, hindsight 2020 wasn't a great idea, but we went and we just had the greatest time. And then last year we had a really bad snowstorm. So luckily, I had live streamed it, and so we had a party at my house, and it was awesome. So that's another option, guys, I want to make you aware of, is you can sign up to live stream it if you believe that you won't be able to make it to one of the places. Just because you can't go to a live event does not exclude you from participating in watching, learning, getting all those amazing trainings, but also you get the incentive. And last year, the incentive changed my business. So what I'm going to tell you is, even if you cannot make it, you sign up and later go on. They always have like the replay or whatever. So make sure you sign up, and that replay will happen, and you will get all of the training that nobody else gets that didn't sign up until later down the road. But the important part is there is going to be that new stuff that we're going to get, that new product that they usually will launch, but they will also have the most phenomenal business building incentive that you will ever believe in. I mean, it changes your business. So don't miss out. Don't miss out. Even if you are not a business builder, it's okay. go ahead and sign up, because you never know what friend or family might want to start, and maybe you have something, a code or something, or whatever the case may be, that it is going to be life-changing. That's awesome, Lisa. Yeah, I'm sorry, it popped off. I couldn't see what it said for the whole thing, but Liberty did touch on that people are out buying stuff, right? They are out buying stuff. They're buying gifts for other people, but they will also buy things for themselves, okay? So what I will tell you is I have this is what day is it? The 3rd of December? Gosh, I'm so sorry. I have 2 new customers and 1 new ambassador already this month. So people are wanting what you have. Go ahead and offer it to them. They might not go all the way in with the triplex, but if they'll go in and try dabble, I like people to dabble, because when they dabble, they go ahead and it just turns into this big spiral staircase. So go ahead and let them dabble. It's fine. But those things. Let's talk about getting ready to rejuvenate. You know, December, like Liberty said, is a time where you may be kind of tired, and you're being pulled in 50 different directions, and you're still trying to make it the most amazing Christmas for everybody, right? Don't forget to think about you. Start looking at what your January, February, March, and April goals are. Let's think about quarterly, right? So if you can think about those first 3 to 4 months of us going into this new year, December is the perfect time to start setting up those goals and start planting those seeds for January, February, and March to hit. One thing that you'll know if you're new to Plexus is that January, February, March, and April are our big months where we are qualifying for convention and getting our big prizes, and getting qualified to walk up on that stage and get recognized by an amazing company that doesn't leave one of us out in the dark, you know. So be thinking about that. Be thinking about your list that you want to talk to people. December, I do the same thing as Liberty. I really don't talk about Plexus a whole lot during December to people, but I build those relationships. I start showing them my life through my page, and I start showing them that it can be better than what they have right now. And so in doing so, like I said, 2 brand new customers with triplexes and a new ambassador, and it is it's worth it to build those relationships now, because in 30, 60, 90 days is when those true trusts really do bloom. And so you'll want to start building those relationships, building new relationships, and encouraging people to see what's going on your page and why you're so excited and why you feel so good. But really get going on that. And I think, Super Saturday, as far as what I'm going to be doing, I am doing a live party at my house because it never fails that I will get snowed in. So what I do is I have a spread of crackers and fruits and veggies and dips, and we just have fun. We have a really good time. Rory plugs the thing into the thing so we can have it on the big thing, and it's just fun, you know. And so we get to see Jeannie like right in my living room. Jeannie is standing there, and we just have a great time. So invite your people over. If you don't think you can make it to a live event, invite your teams over. Have yourself a little watch party, and then cheer. When the crowd is cheering, then you cheer. Yeah, plug the thing in the thing. And so you just the more you get excited, the more your team's going to see that excitement, and the more it's just going to push you into the new year and see your dreams come true. So I just encourage you to at least do live stream, if nothing else.
Awesome, Serena. Cecilia's kind of got your lingo figured out. That's perfect. Okay, good job, Serena. Awesome. Okay, Jimmy Lee is over here in the dark. You guys, she is there. I promise we can see her beautiful outline and the moon.
Can you see me a little bit now?
You're good.
Okay, yeah, I'm still sitting in the truck because I love it so much. Kidding. We just got back from the valley, and I know I have 2 kids in that house that will not leave me in peace when I go in.
Good
So
for you.
I was like, I'm gonna wait. Okay, guys. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about staying plugged in to the team calls, watching training videos, personal growth and development, your daily activities. I'll make this quick, okay? So I have been doing this business for 5 years, and I would say probably about 6 months or so into it, I developed a teenager that keeps me on my toes and sometimes makes my business struggle. So one of the things that I know that I need to do to keep my head in the game is every month I have to have my month has to be set up. I have to know who I'm going to talk to, who I'm following up with, what ambassadors I need to touch base with, what customers on each day. And sometimes I have to go into survival mode with this. I have calendars that are filled out. This last month, November, was probably there goes my light again. That's because I don't have the truck turned on. Anyways, November was hell. It was probably the lowest of the lows for me as far as parenting a teenager. Okay. And I was able to get my basics done and contacting people, following up, still recruiting because I had all of that lined up. But after a month of being in survival mode with this, I feel myself suffering in some areas. I have not been plugged into the team calls. I'm still reading the same book that I was reading in October because I just kind of put it away in November. I couldn't focus on it. I couldn't concentrate. I haven't been watching the training videos that I was watching. Obviously, I haven't given up my belief as far as my business goes. I'll never, ever, ever give up on that. But I don't feel as enthusiastic, as powerful, like I can just go out there and do anything, unless I have all those pieces fitting in. So I'm really, really excited about December. My December is lined up. This morning I grabbed that book. I started reading it. I'm on the call tonight. Thank you, Jeannie. One of the key things for me with this is Liberty, and Serena hit on it a little bit already. I've been doing this for 5 years. I know what is coming up. I know what is coming up January, February, March, April, and I'm not going to miss out on that. And I know in order to get the best start at that, I need to be consistent with everything in December. I've seen time and time again that what I do this month is going to affect what happens next month. Okay, so if anybody on here has been struggling, or maybe you just haven't jumped into it yet, this is the month that you want to be talking to people, building those relationships, doing your follow-up, posting, putting it out there, being consistent with your products, sharing what the products are doing for you. Everybody is getting ready to set their New Year's goals, okay, their New Year's resolutions. And just like, I think maybe it was Liberty, could have been Serena, I don't remember now, could have been both of them, said, I think it was Liberty, said that they are going to remember you when they're ready to go. You have to keep it in front of them. So do not waste December. Don't think that it's going to be slow. Nobody has any money. I have several like getting ready to hop off the fence this week right now. So don't shortchange people. All right. I think that was it. Was that it, Jeannie?
Did good. Yes, Jimmy Lee, you nailed it. Thank you. Appreciate it, Jimmy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. To all three of you guys, thanks for taking the time to pour into us. Ah, exciting. Gets me all fired up. Okay. Shout outs. Let's go through these quickly, you guys. But these are my favorites. So shout outs for the month of November, because these are always from last month. And so our top PB earner that you guys saw was Jimmy Lee, who just spoke. So good job, Jimmy Lee. It was awesome, awesome. You're welcome. Our newbie standout is Alexandra Short, and she has really put her nose to the ground. She signed a new ambassador last month with her subscription order turned on, because we know how important that is. So that is a huge, huge bonus of her doing that. So good job to Alexandra. She is posting all the time, and it was pretty cool because as we were talking about her today, she signed another ambassador today. So she's on her way. So big shout out to her. Good job. I know she's not on the call, but we know she's going to watch the recording. So we just want to let her know we appreciate her. Our top enrollers, we had 2 this month. One being Summer Glenn over here. She's over here. She's on this side of me. I don't know where she is on your guys' as well. Can't you guys see her over there? Good job, Summer. Super proud of you. She also, you guys, though, because I'm going to do her, she has 2 shout outs, so I'm going to do them at the same time. She also, as you guys know, signed up these ambassadors with a $200 welcome pack. And if you guys have not listened to her live that she shared with us on the team page today, please do. There's going to be a flash contest for her live in the next couple of days, because it was amazing. Okay. So she earned her $200 bonus in the Way to Earn, which is the contest that's going on, one of the contests with Plexus. So we just want to let her know we're super proud of her again, and good job, Summer, especially on the $199 welcome packs. And I'm telling you guys, when you listen to her live, you're going to want to just tell everybody about the $199 welcome packs. That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay. Also, our other top enroller was Jeremy Albright, which I believe probably Libby probably signs those people up. I don't think he does too much, but so congratulations, Libby, on that. Tell Jeremy good job, by the way. He probably has no idea, but okay, guys. Our rank ups, which she's on here, I'm super excited, was Elena, because she hit silver. So Elena, great job. We're super proud of you. You know that. It was amazing. And then also we wanted to give a shout out to Megan, who's on here, because she stepped out on a limb. And I know too, just from hearing from her, what huge deal that was for her to post her testimony, her Joyome testimony. It's on the team page. Jimmy posted it. If you guys have not seen it, go to Megan's wall, look on the team page, because it was a big deal for her to do that. It was out of her comfort zone. She's been with Plexus for a long time, and we still all have fears. And that was a big fear of hers, and she conquered that, you guys. And I was so proud of her, because I told her, I know there are others who are struggling exactly with what she has struggled with her skin. So I am so excited to see how many people she's going to give hope to. So good job, Megan. Way to do that. And it was perfectly written. Okay. Real quick, to our last one is the hosting events from last month. We had Libby, who did the IPA challenge, Dana, who did our 7-day, and Mandy, who did our 3-day blitz. So thank you to all 3 of you guys who did those. That was amazing. And okay, so we're going to open it up for discussion. If you guys have anything you want to discuss, questions, any ideas. I know Summer had great stuff for us last month on doing a Joyome event, and then it ended up that the Diamonds just did that. So it worked out perfect. So we love your guys' feedback. So would love to hear from you guys, because I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about goal setting, and I think Jimmy kind of did a really good job on talking about that too, on what she does to get ready for it. And so, you know, just want to encourage you guys to set your goals for December after hearing these amazing ladies' tips. So anybody have anything they want to share?
I actually have a question. It's okay. About this Super Saturday. Okay. I like the idea of having a watch party. Okay. And so, but would I just invite my ambassadors, or would I invite potential customers?
That's the cool thing. Good question, Sue. Thank you for that. That is the cool thing about having a watch party. You can invite anybody. You can invite your ambassadors, and prospects are huge because then they're going to be like, wow, this is pretty cool. Okay.
And do they have to pay for it as well, or it's just go under?
Just you. Yes, because of course they won't get the incentives. So you want your ambassadors to definitely sign up for it so that they get those incentive codes. But if you have anybody coming over, that hasn't signed up, that's the only thing is they won't get the incentive codes. But you're going to have it to where you can watch it on your computer, hook it up with a HDMI cord to your TV from your computer to your TV, and then you can have it on a bigger screen if you want. And so you'll have it for as many people as you want to come and watch. That's a really good question.
Okay, and are the codes tied to my ambassador number, so they're only for me because of my registration?
Well, it depends on exactly what the incentive is going to be. So it depends on that, and I don't know exactly how they're going to do all that this year. So it just depends on that, but we will find that out soon, and they'll have it all kind of mapped out. So, but good question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you,
Sue. Sue, let me add to that just briefly here for just 1 second. Is every single ambassador that comes to your house, they're going to watch it off of your account, obviously, off of your live stream. However, every single one of your ambassadors also needs to be signed up for, just have them do the live stream too, okay? Even though they're not going to watch it off of their live stream because they'll be watching it with yours, and obviously, but you want each and every one of them to be signed up for the live stream, ready to go, just in case there's a snafu or something, and they get the incentive.
Yeah.
So the only people who really won't be signed up for the live stream at your house is those new potentials, honestly.
Yep. Thank you, Serena, for that. Yeah, it's definitely exciting to do that. So either way, you can invite potentials to come to the opportunity meeting with you and then sign up for Super Saturday at a location or do a watch party. So anybody else have anything?
And on the watch party, is it just the Super Saturday part? It's not the opportunity part that's going on in the morning, right?
Good question, Teresa. Yes, you are correct. It's only the Super Saturday part. So that's a good question because that's what time, Sue, exactly you want to, make sure and plan according to your time zone to have everybody come meet at your house or wherever. So correct. Yep. I think I haven't been told that yet. I have rehearsal on the 10th, so I will know because I hope that's the case. We will see. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Anything else you guys have? Kind of like Jimmy mentioned, I want to encourage you guys to grab a book for the month of December. Grab a personal growth and development book. Excuse me, you guys, if you don't have one, it's a great month to do that and pour into yourselves like Libby mentioned and Serena mentioned, and building those relationships with others. So definitely spend time to do, to definitely build up yourself and learn and grow. And it's a great time to do that. So
I started the book and I have it on Audible and I've had it for a while. I just haven't busted into it, but I'm in the middle of several books and they were all just not quite hitting the chord for me right now. So I started the How to Win Friends and Influence People on Audible, and it's funny. It's a very good book.
Yeah.
I would recommend that anybody to get that one by Dale Carnegie because it's got a lot of good information. It brings out a lot of things that I learned in some classes at college that I hadn't thought about in a long time, as far as how to attract people and how to treat situations the right way. So yeah, I would recommend that one for anybody that's not maybe not even feeling the business side of it right now. I was reading a couple of them by John Maxwell, but I just wasn't feeling it. The team building and the stuff like that just wasn't hitting for me right now. But this book, it's really building my belief in what you do to build relationships first, because that's where I feel like I'm weakest right now is not pushing the product, but building the relationships. So it's a good one.
Good, Teresa. Awesome. Thank you for that. Also, you guys, one question I had for you guys too, goal setting, back to goal setting. I know sometimes because it's hard, speaking for myself, that I create, my own goals, and I'm horrible, I'm going to admit it, at setting goals and actually achieving them. I just do my thing like every day. I'm terrible. Like, that's where the leaders on this team have such huge strengths over me, because I'm always like that one who does not do that, and they like have it all laid out, and it is so inspirational to me. So I'm getting better. At doing that. That's some of the books that I'm reading, matter of fact. But what I love too, that is sometimes is team goals, that people seem more apt to reach for goals when it's a team goal, when it's a team effort. It reminds me of like when I hit Emerald, and that 1 month of how our whole team just came together on being an Emerald team, and it helped them hit their goals. It was crazy for everybody's paychecks. It was insane because everybody's, oh my gosh, points were through the roof and everything. It was really, really cool. So we all hit our own goals, and then at the same time, we became that Emerald team. And it was neat to watch everybody shoot for, that team goal. That's some goal that everybody is striving for the same thing. So I know I've kind of talked about it before, but I would love if you guys have ideas on team goals, suggestions, ideas of something that we all can shoot for as a team, for our monthly goals too, whether we want to, sign so many ambassadors, or whether we want to, on the lean, have so many, bags of lean that we, are going to share and actually have customers purchase, or, different things. Let me know, you guys, something to be thinking about, because it is, like the girls mentioned, it's getting into our crazy time of New Year's resolutions and all kinds of things. And so just when you can help stay focused sometimes.
I don't like you no more.
Hey, Jeannie.
Yes, Jimmy.
Something that we've done in my team in the past, and I stole it from, oh my gosh, I can't even think of her name right now. Ruiz, under Rebecca Pavey.
Oh, yes.
Why can't I think that?
Yes.
We're friends. Why?
Yeah.
I can't think of her name right now. I hate that. Total memory lapse. I know you got to take me some more
Edge.
ease. No, the ease is what helps me with that.
Okay.
Amber. Okay. Is a jackpot where you, for each ambassador added, you put a certain amount of money into a jackpot, $2, $3, whatever, and then you draw a name out of the people that added ambassadors. And when I did it, I did qualifications. They had to have their subscription on, and they had to purchase a welcome pack.
Yep. Okay.
And it's fun to watch that jackpot grow and to be a part of that.
That's really cool, Jimmy. Okay.
It's really fun to win it too, because I think I won it once, and that was
You did?
awesome.
It was awesome.
She did. And she's like, I feel so.
bucks.
I know. She's like, I feel so bad taking money from you.
I did. I was like, this doesn't seem right.
It's a
You're
fun
sending
one
me
though.
a $75 check. This is super weird. You have like a lot of kids. You should probably keep
You have
it.
a lot of kids. I know. You're one of them, Summer.
Think about that though. Like she just said, $75. Who wouldn't want an extra $75?
Exactly.
You know? And that was on my team. You have a bigger team.
Yeah.
Me too.
I know. Yeah.
They went in on it.
The whole Mitto family. Well, and I love that. And like Shayna said, that's a cool, she says, like New Year's biggest winner or something. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's like for a title. So I like that. Let's visit more on that, Jimmy and Summer, for sure. And tell me all the little specifics. That would be really cool. Then we could put it out there to the team and see if it's something everybody with, because that's how I want to make sure everybody will participate and, you know, get excited about it, create that momentum for everybody and give them something. It's funny because people will work towards something like that more than they will their own goals. And I'm guilty of that as well. So it's just that excitement, everything. Edith, I'm so glad to see you too, by the way. I haven't got to say hi. I saw when you popped on. So great idea. Anybody else have any other ideas on that? And if you don't think of anything now, let me know because that would be fun. So, okay. All right, guys. Well, I've kept you, I know, long enough. I have no idea what time it is. That's my excuse for if it's an hour over, I apologize.
I have another question.
Yes, Sue, go for it.
Well, I have all your expertise brains here. A week from today, my company is having a vendor fair. And we have like 500 employees at my company, and I'm actually having a table. I'm so excited and scared.
Okay. Good job.
But like, I was wondering, is there a way to like, do any of you use like a credit card swiping thing like the Square or anything else, or do you just do it through the website?
I do. I have a Square that I use, but that's just because I found that it was it's free and it was super easy for some people that I don't have cash, nobody has cash anymore. So my first event I did, there was so many people that could not purchase a trial pack from me because of that reason. So I do, Sue. I use the Square. Anybody else want to chime in on that? That's done the events or anything? Summer?
I have a Square, but I've never used it. Like I got one for a vendor event and never used it. I mean, I would make somebody, like if somebody wanted a trial pack and they couldn't pay for it, we would order it from my website on my iPad right there together. And then they're in my customer database and I have their information.
Yeah.
And like I'm on the iPad doing it for them. Okay, put your credit card information in, or let me put it in for you, read it off to me. It's just as good as the same thing. I have a Square reader somewhere. I don't know where it is. I've never used it.
She just said everything that I would have said. Exact same story. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So it's a good idea.
Okay. Thank you. I wasn't sure. I kind of thought, well, I want to be able to do it, but then it just seemed like that might take extra time. But doing it on the computer can be a little busy as well.
Another idea would be in PayPal. You could have them PayPal you right there from their phone.
Yeah.
Just give them your email and they can PayPal you right away.
And that's super easy. It depends on how many people you have, Sue, because the couple that I've done has been super busy on, and there's sometimes I have to watch the table because people are funny. If you have samples out there over there, putting them in their purse, So if you can have somebody come help you or be with you too, would be awesome,
Yeah. Melissa's going to try to come for about an hour. So that'll be nice. But the PayPal idea is great. So they would just PayPal it to, how does that work?
Yeah, PayPal's really popular. You'll just set up an account. Usually they just send it to your email address. Like they'll just type in your email address into PayPal, and Venmo is a really popular one as well. That is a PayPal company, and it just allows them to send it to your username. The nice thing about Venmo and PayPal both is that you get them right away. You don't have to worry about it processing through their account, and then that way they can walk away with your $20 7-day challenge if that's what you're going to do right then and there.
Yeah.
And what about the Facebook Pay? Has anybody really done that? I know I sent like a test payment to, because there are people that do that could be a way to friend them on Facebook and get their information and then have them pay you there.
Edith,
I've used that one too.
I did it.
Did you?
I did, and it worked. The only reason why I was even willing to do it, because it honestly scares the crap out of me, is it was a trusted friend who does it with her daughter all the time. She's got an adult daughter and she'll send her money. It has to go to bank accounts, not credit cards, if I remember correct, and come from your bank account. Okay, so it has to be linked that way. But it was like instant. It went into my account. It was there. We had no issues.
And it rains money. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
What's that, Liberty?
Money.
It rains money.
It rains
Like-
money.
That's
And they
funny.
send you $20.
Jeannie never opened mine.
$1
Yeah.
bills like fall. It's great.
I sent Jeannie like, what did I send you? Like $1 to see if it
Like
would
a
even
dollar.
work. She's like, I don't even know. She's like, she sent it back to me, so we never opened it. We just wanted to see if it would work. That was like a long time ago, so I've never actually done that one yet.
Well, if you want to send someone money, I'll take it.
So you can watch the money like the rain. Yeah.
And you volunteer
that.
while we sending each other $1.50.
Send it back and forth.
I know. We were both scared. We're like, we'll try it, but it does. The whole dollar.
Actually,
old
Miss
ladies.
Edith, you sent me money through that.
I did, didn't I?
You did, and I do it with my daughter all the time.
See, that's right.
Yeah.
I knew I'd used it somewhere,
I've used
and I
it
couldn't
a lot,
remember
too.
where.
Good. I'll let you guys keep using it. Too risky for me.
Hey, and by the way,
Facebook page.
sorry I'm late. I've been sitting here patiently waiting for 8 o'clock.
Oh,
And then I see a message come across from Summer to Tina about getting something on it. And I'm like, what the hell? It's not 8 yet. I am sitting here patiently waiting. So yeah, I'll have to go back and watch the rest of the recording, but I am here.
we did record it for you, so that's a good thing.
Her time changed and she didn't realize it.
I know. I was watching for it too, because she told me she was going to be on, and I'm like,
When did the
Come
time
on.
change? I said, I don't know. We don't change in Arizona. When did it change in
Yeah.
Utah?
we don't have to worry about that.
Like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I missed the last one. So this time I'm just like, yeah, 8 o'clock. I'll just happily be there at 8 o'clock. So I'm happily here at 7:45. No big deal.
You're good. Well, and it's hard because on the, like, everything now, it's like, because now I have some in that are an hour earlier than me too on my team. So it's because I'm like trying to cut, oh goodness, it's crazy. So I know it's confusing. Like Jimmy Lee, she just does Arizona time. She's like, you guys can figure it out. And I'm like, there's some days I just so want to do that. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm right or not, but I think I do good. So
It's not our fault that you guys are the messed up ones. Okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
we're the cool ones. We don't have to change time.
You're the minority.
Right.
I want to be part of that minority.
Yeah.
I was
Me too.
and I hate this. It screws me up every time. So I just should plan on just being screwed up at least once after every one of the time changes.
Yeah.
Supposedly
That's awesome.
California voted it in this time. We're just waiting to see if the governor signs it, so, to do away with it. So that would be nice.
They need to do away with it.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do. Well, I'm also just going to tell you guys again how excited I am that we're doing Zooms again so that we can hook up and see people and see all the people that I love so I can wave at them. I love the Zooms, just letting you know that.
Good.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you for that, Edith. That was one of my questions. If you guys are loving the Zoom. So
Yes.
yes, I appreciate that. And Kara joined us too. Hello, Kara. I see you. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. And Shayna, I didn't get to say hi to you when you popped in, but love to see all you guys. All right, guys. Well, I better let you guys go. I got to go eat my dinner. Hopefully my husband put it in the oven because I could smell it. It was not really good, so it better be hot. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight.
Thank you.
Libby and Serena, thank you guys so much for helping tonight too. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Guys.
Bye.
Good night.